Learning Science at the Creek. Hello boys and girls, and welcome to Learning Science at the Creek with your favorite and only 5th grade science teacher here at Ardelia Creek, Mr. Melcher. Today I wanted to talk about something we've been discussing in life science, and that is seed dispersal. There are 5 types of seed dispersal. There's wind, water, fire, explosion, and everyone's favorite, animal dispersal. As I was walking around my yard today, I noticed a lot of my plants are mature plants. And as we know, maturity in mature plants is the stage where plants are able to reproduce. And as I wandered around my yard, I saw a lot of examples of plants ready to spread their seeds. And I thought, what better time to make a video about seed dispersal? So let's leave my garage or my science workshop and walk around my backyard and see what kind of seed dispersal we can find. Come with me. Okay, so here we are in my backyard. Don't mind the mess. My kids haven't picked up all their pool toys from earlier today. Here's a couple friends you'll be seeing more of on our videos. That is Chip the science dog, and that is Coco the... I'm not sure what Coco is. She's not a science dog though. Anyways, there's my pool, and here's more of my backyard. Now, as I wandered around today, one plant really jumped out at me, and that was this decorative grass. Now, coming from Michigan, we do not have this decorative grass there, but you see it a lot here in Texas. And as I walked by the plant today, I couldn't help but notice, and I'll try to zoom in here for you, these tiny little fuzzy pieces on the end, and they reminded me a lot of the white puffy parts of a dandelion seed. And of course, a dandelion seed is spread by what? Think about it. Think about it. Yes, that's right. Wind dispersal. The wind blows those tiny little fuzzy pieces and carries the seed away. When the wind stops, the seed settles down, and if all the conditions are right, a new decorative grass plant will grow. And it's hard to tell, but there's a lot of little seeds all over this plant. Now, last week I drew a beautiful anchor chart that I hope some of you looked at, and it said plant life cycle on the top, and there were 5 stages. Can anybody tell me what stage this decorative grass is in? I'll give you just a minute to think about it, and I won't pause the video. I can feel your brains turning and churning, and hopefully some of you guys came up with the mature plant stage. There are, of course, 5 different stages of a plant life cycle. There's the seed, germination when the seed opens, seedling when the plant finally emerges through the soil, a young plant, and finally the mature plant stage, which is what we have here. You know a plant is mature because it is ready to drop its or spread its seeds and reproduce. Now, because this is my backyard, I'm not setting anything on fire, so there will be no fire dispersal today. However, as I look right over here, you see I have a palm tree. Now, we know that palm trees, like videos we saw earlier last week, they can spread their seeds by water. And what happens is, in the case of the coconut palm, the coconut drops off, floats in the ocean, and then gets carried away to a distant desert island where one day, if the coconut washes up, it will root and grow a new plant. Now, I don't know that this is a coconut palm, but I see no seeds yet, so most likely this is a young plant. It is able to use the sun's light to convert the sunlight into energy through its leaves. That's a process called photosynthesis, and one day it will be mature enough and will have seeds of its own to drop and to spread, probably through water. Now, let's go wander to the other side of my backyard, back to my garden. Okay, I've made it over to the other side of my yard. Here, it's hard to tell what this is, but this is my peach tree, and those are my gardens. I would show you stuff growing in my garden, except nothing's growing yet. My seeds have not become seedlings yet. They probably germinated. That's about it. But what I really wanted to focus on was my peach tree. Now, if you look carefully, you'll see little pink and white buds, and those are the spots where all the leaves are going to come out. With this warm weather we've been having and all this sunshine, pretty soon leaves are going to emerge, and after the leaves come out on the tree, their little flowers will appear, and those flowers will eventually turn into fruit. Now, I know some of you are thinking, when I talk about fruit, you're thinking it's something sweet and tastes really good, and animals think so too. That's right, we've gotten to the point of the video where we talk about animal dispersal. Now, we've talked about this a lot, and we know that fruit is very sweet, and animals will come by and eat the whole fruit, and only the soft, tasty part gets digested, and some parts, well, they don't get digested, and the animal wanders away, feels that special something, and then, say it with me now, the animal poops it out. Now, I happen to have a couple peach pits from last year that I'd like to show you. These are peach pits from peaches that fell off the tree last year. The bugs, or my dogs, ate all the sweet fruit and left these pits. Now, when these pits get dropped in the ground, if I hadn't picked them up, they might eventually, with enough water and rain, germinate and grow into new peach trees. However, I've picked them up so I could show them to you. That's all I have for us today. Stay tuned and keep checking in with our YouTube channel to watch more informative and sort of, I guess, entertaining videos. Until then, talk less, listen more, and keep learning about science. See you next time.